Agashe.
아저씨 이게 뭐야? Hello everybody, Agashe here. So it's been so busy with the holidays and everything that, Agashe and I were slowing down and stuff, but we're finally picking up the pace again and we're gonna be back with more videos and everything like that. But today I'm going to be doing a K-drama review with you guys, and the drama is called Love with Flaws. Yes, I know the news about one of the actor who passed away is actually one of the actor acting in here as well. It is heartbreaking. A lot of things has been happening and all this stuff like that, but very sad for him and very glad at the same time that they are going to keep showing his clips that he's already filmed for it, and hopefully they're going to give him a good exit for his character. But today I'm going to be reviewing Love with Flaws with you guys, the first 4 episodes of it, as this drama is actually a total of 32 episodes and it is back to back and it airs on Wednesday and Thursday. So we're gonna go over the cast, the synopsis, and recap of the first 4 episodes, and yeah, I'm pretty much on that, and give you guys my thoughts. And if you guys like this video, hit thumbs up and subscribe. So as our cast, we have Ong Yoon Sor as Jun So Yoon, and we have An Jae Hyung as Lee Kang Woo, Kim Sorgi as Kim Mi Kyung, Gu Wang as Lee Min Hyuk, Hyo Jung Min as Park Hyung Soo, Min Hyuk as Ju Wang Jae, the oldest brother of So Yoon, and then Chang In Ha as Ju Wang Suk, the second brother of So Young, and Kim Jae Young as Ju So Yoon, the youngest brother of them. And then we get Hwang Woo So Hye as Lee Kang Hee as Kang Woo's oldest sister, and many more of the other people, but those are our main ones. So the synopsis is Jun So-yoon is a hot-blooded physical education high school teacher with a strong personality. Every day throughout the year, 24 hours a day, she wears her training uniforms or jeans and sneakers, but she suffers hardship due to her handsome older brother and younger brothers. She becomes hating, and ends up with her hating flower boys. Her ideal type is not a handsome guy, and then she ends up entering into a conflict with the handsome Lee Kang Woo. While Lee Kang Woo is the chairman of the boards of the high school, he is a man who is incredibly arrogant and is obsessed with his appearance. He likes the attention of others and loves his looks. He spends 12 hours a day to improve his looks. He has a flawless and handsome appearance. However, he has a secret that nobody knows, that he has been suffering a trauma in the past 15 years. So 15 years ago, he was overweight and ugly, and he got rejected by So Yoon, and he had changed school and all this stuff like that because he had a problem in the school in the school bus on a school field trip. And then while meeting this very well-known psychiatrist or therapist, something like that, he realized that he has the irritable bowel syndrome disorder, which is connected to her in 15 years ago. So he becomes the chairman of the school she works for, and she has changed a lot. Back then she hates ugly men, now she hates handsome men, and he has to get over his trauma. So yes, the synopsis pretty much gives you the whole beginning of the drama already, which is interesting. Like, this is like the first time I actually been seeing like a K-drama having a synopsis that pretty much explains everything for you. It's usually Chinese or Taiwanese drama that does that. But recap on the first 4 episodes. The drama starts us off with Jung So-yoon returning from the store with groceries, and she gets stopped by three ladies stating that she's dating their oppa, and it turned out to be her older brother who dumped the girl, and we find out that they are step siblings and half siblings. So Ju So-yoon's mother got remarried to Wang Jae and Wang Suk's father, and then after the marriage they have So-yoon, the maknae, and she is the only daughter, and her brothers are extremely handsome, and all girls, even guys, are chasing after them, and she always has to pass on gifts to the brothers, and when the brothers dump these girls and stuff like that, she gets involved because they don't know that she's the younger sister, and then so they always beat her up and say stuff like, he dumped me for you, I saw you living with him, all this stuff like that, you know. So she hates handsome face guys because her brothers are like that, and she gets dumped by her ex-boyfriend too. So her ex-boyfriend is this chubby looking guy, and she likes him. Airplane. Anyways, so Ju So-yoon has a boyfriend, and he was like chubby, not handsome, and all stuff like that. And then they barely get to meet, and then he comes back and he meets her, and she thinks he's about to propose to her, and she finds out that he got plastic surgery and now he's handsome. So we get cameo Kang Tae-oh playing him, and he dumps her because he got handsome now, and his standard has been bumped up, and he doesn't want to be with her. Now we move on to Lee Kang-woo, who has just returned from the States and is not going to stay long with his family, and he's just coming to visit and he wants to return back. But his family is trying to push for him to stay to take over the company or partial of it. And he hates dirty, ugly people and stuff and crazy stuff and all stuff like that. And he's crazy with working out, always trying to keep a beautiful face and stay in shape. When his friend call him anus or extreme obesity, it causes him to get his irritable bowel syndrome, and he ends up having to go to the bathroom, and he can't like hold it in, and it always bothers him. And we find out it's due to his past. When he was in middle school, he was chubby and people made fun of him. And his first love, which was Ju So-yoon, he confesses feeling, and she rejects him, saying he was ugly and fat. That caused him not to eat for 3 days, and when she finally contacted him to say let's meet, she did not show up. Got him very upset. He ended up eating everything in the fridge, and then he went on the field trip the next day, and he pooped in his pants, and that's how they called him anus. Agashe is laughing about that right now. Anyways, he got really embarrassed, and he swapped school, and he changed himself, and now he's basically closed up his past and forgotten about it. But every time like someone calls him anus, like his bowel syndrome whatever affects him, and he always has to go to the bathroom. He ends up meeting this psychiatrist, therapist, whatever, and who helps him and tells him that he needs to face his fear, which he did. He ends up at a reunion to his middle school, but then it still causes him, you know, even though he went back and saw them, they teased him, it didn't bother him anymore because he's not who he was before. He bloats about himself, but then when he meets Jo Sung-yoon again, she's kind of like, you know, she still gets his irritable bowel syndrome too worked up. So the psychiatrist tells him that he needs to get her to fall in love with him again so that he can now get over his fear and everything, you know. And so he tries to do that, but, you know, it doesn't work. She still doesn't really care about him because she made a vow to not like handsome guys. And then, you know, he ended up falling into his grandmother's trap, as she wants him to become the chairman of the board of the school so that he can stay in Korea, which they said just to give him a year, but the whole point is to get him to stay, marry him off, and make him stay in Korea so he doesn't leave anymore. So he ends up becoming the chairman of the board at the school that Jo Sung-yoon is working there, and it becomes difficult for him as he's still trying to get over his trauma, and she hates him. And then at the same time, we get to see his cousin Lee Min-hyuk, who is the school nurse who works with Jo Sung-yoon, and he has a crush on her. So that is the recap of the first 4 episodes. Honestly, it is very hilarious, and honestly, I have not seen Anjang Ang Jae-hyun's acting. I've seen him as side characters here and there, but not really like main guys. We're fully paying attention to his dramas, and so it's really interesting to see him back into acting after his whole marriage problems and everything, and now he's acting again, which is fine and normal, you know. It's okay, no problem with that. That doesn't bother me. And he acts the character Lee Kang-woo really good, and it's really hilarious and very shocking that he can actually play something like this. And so I'm going to be continue watching to see how it's gonna turn out. And you know, they have the hilarious stuff, and obviously we know what is it, Oh Young-sung, her acting, she can play very serious acting, very hilarious acting, and all stuff like that. We've seen her in Korean Odyssey. She was also in oh, I forgot that drama title, but she was playing Rain when they both got reborn again, and she's the other guy who he was the ghost, but he got her body, and then Kim Soo-ru got Rain's body, and all stuff like that, and they're siblings or whatever, and it's hilarious, all this stuff like that. So I'm actually very looking forward to seeing this, to see how it's gonna turn out, and how he's gonna win over her, like how he's trying to, and how he's gonna get over his irritable bowel syndrome trauma. Anyways, that is the recap of Love with Flaws, the first 4 episode, and a little FYI, I won't be doing ending drama recap with you guys anymore. So if you guys are interested when the drama comes to an end and want to know what happened, let me know in the comments below, and I will shoot a video out for you guys. But that is it for today, and I will see you guys in the next drama review.